7:02 on Wednesday, February 21st. I'll call the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting to order. I have here tonight Rob Scott, Brian Solacey, Catherine Howe, Sean Zahn, myself, Sarah Mellish, and also attending are Sue Philbrook from the Planning Board and Town Planner Mark Resnick. The first item on the agenda is 29 Old Neck Road. And it's the only item on the agenda except for administrative, so that's good. I will open the public hearing for the application of Brian Stein, BDS Design Inc. on behalf of 29 Old Neck Road, LLC, for a special permit under sections 5.0, 7.2, and 12.5 of the zoning bylaw, and other relief as may be necessary to convert three single dormers into one large dormer, add a deck and spiral stairs to an existing non-conforming residential accessory structure which encroaches into the side setback at 29 Old Neck Road, Assessors Map number 13, Lot number 35 in District E, filed with the Town Clerk on January 16, 2024. Mr. Stein, are you going to present? And we can
Yes, I am. May I share my screen?
I made you co-host.
Great.
We think we're having troubles tonight.
All right. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah, with lots of images.
You see? Can you see the site? My site plan?
It is small, but yes.
Sorry, let me zoom in here. That better?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have it in our packet too.
Great. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward. So again, Brian Stein, well, formerly BDS Design, now Van Stein Architects. I just merged my firm with my buddy's firm. So anyway, as the chair said, we have three small dormers that we're combining into one large dormer, and then the other part is which are in the setback, and then an egress stair, spiral stair that will be coming off of a new deck off the rear of the building. As you can see in the site plan, the setback line is in red, rear and side, so the very small portion of the deck and stair are in the setback, and then the dormers are fully within the setback, which I'll show you in just a second. Those of you at the sidewalk, you saw that there was an existing, essentially fire escape ladder that comes down on that side of the building. That's the second egress. There's an interior stair in the apartment, but the owners, again, to bring it up to code and just for safety, want to add this spiral egress stair and this small deck off the other side of the building. So that's one thing. And then the dormers, as you can kind of see, these three dormers in the back, we will combine them into one. And make them a little bit larger left and right as well, which I will show you here in a sec. So the red areas are what we will be adding. So a little bit to the left here, that left dormer, combining in the middle, and then a little bit on the right side. So almost a full-length dormer on the second floor to enlarge the kitchen and the bathroom and the one bedroom on the end. And then you can see the deck and spiral stair that come off the gable end of the building. This is an existing apartment that's been there for a long time. They don't rent it. It's all for the family in the summer mainly. So it's used for a couple months out of the year, and that's about it. So we're not really doing much other work to the building overall. Just cleaning it up, some new windows, but other than that, it's what you see here.
Any questions from the board? Rob, do you have any questions?
No.
Brian?
No.
Kathy?
No.
Sean?
No, I'm good.
I don't have any questions. Is there any member of this public who wants to be heard on this application? If so, please raise your hand in Zoom. I don't see anybody looking to be recognized.
Okay, we didn't get any sort of correspondence from any butters, right?
No, did the homeowner talk to the neighbors?
I'm not 100% sure. The owners live in Texas most of the year. I know they were up here recently. I'm not sure if they communicated with any of the abutters across the street. They own the other two adjacent properties as well. The family does. So I honestly don't know.
And just to remind the board, back in 2019, we looked at these properties, and at that point, as you see on the site plan, there's this parcel 4A, because they moved the stone cottage to One Eagle Head.
Mm-hmm.
But this accessory structure, the setbacks were not impacted. It existed.
And real quick, for those of you who weren't at the site walk, this is a picture taken from, one side of the building on Old Neck Road of the dormers, and then, kind of on Old Neck Road. There's a couple large trees that block most of the view. So they're relatively small, short-ish dormers. A lot of it won't really be seen for the most part.
Any discussion, concerns? Don't all speak at once.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have the new spiral staircase as opposed to old fire escape as a second means of egress. And the dormer is certainly not going to detriment the neighborhood. So I see it as a safety upgrade, personally, which I find favorable.
You find the spiral staircase safer
Than that old fire escape.
yeah.
I do, yes.
It was a metal ladder,
Yeah.
slippery, and
Yes, I'm good.
I'd rather do spiral staircases than a ladder.
Agreed.
Okay, you ready for me to make a motion? I move to close the public hearing for the application of Brian Stein, Van Stein Architects, on behalf of 29 Old Neck Road LLC for a special permit under sections 5.0, 7.2, and 12.5 of the zoning bylaw, and other relief as may be necessary to convert 3 single dormers into 1 large dormer, add a deck and spiral stairs to an existing non-conforming residential accessory structure which encroaches into the side setback at 29 Old Neck Road, Assessor's Map number 13, Lot number 35 in District E, filed with the town clerk on January 16, 2024, based on a finding the proposed alteration to the existing non-conforming residential accessory structure is in harmony with the purpose and intent of the bylaw, will not be substantially more detrimental or injurious to the neighborhood in which it is located than the existing non-conforming structure, and the requirements and conditions under section 12.5.2 of the zoning bylaw for the grant of a special permit have been met, based on the condition that the dormer, deck, and staircase are constructed substantially in accordance with the following plans. A3 plan of land prepared by Hancock Associates on May 2nd, 2019, and proposed new deck/stair drawn by BDS Design Inc. on January 15th, 2024. A1 proposed floor plans and A2 proposed elevations prepared by BDS Design Inc. dated January 15th, 2024. Do I have a second?
My second.
Sean seconds. Any discussion? We'll take a vote. Rob?
Yes.
Diane?
Yes.
Catherine?
Yes.
Sean?
Yes.
Sarah votes yes. Would somebody like to write this?
All right.
Sean will write it. Somebody want to review it? Brian will review it. Thank you. You all set?
Thank you very much.
Said this would be
Good
a
night.
short meeting.
Thank goodness.
The next item on the agenda are administrative minutes, November 15th and December 21st. I made edits and submitted them to clean up.
Did we see your, I don't think
I
we
don't
got
know.
your
Gail,
edits.
did you distribute my edits to everyone?
I don't,
I didn't get it.
because I looked before I came in earlier to see if I had anything new in the minutes, and all I
Okay.
had were the old minutes.
Okay, I made,
You changed the November minutes?
yes. When I wrote the CST decision, I realized that there were some
Yeah,
inconsistencies there.
okay.
So I corrected that, and then I made some changes to the December minutes. So I will circulate those
The newest versions with your changes. so
I'll
that
send
we
them
can
around
look at them.
tomorrow.
Okay.
And I don't believe we received the minutes for January 17th. Is that correct, Gail?
That is correct.
Okay.
Why didn't someone's, okay.
Well, it's because I'm on my video here. Sorry.
Is that you in the waiting room?
No, there's others in the waiting room. It looks like
I don't know. There's me over.
Who's in the waiting room? Inquiring minds want to know.
They say I missed it that much. Missed it by that much.
No one's there?
The waiting room is never used. We let everyone enter the meeting.
That's not the way this one was set up, Gail. This was set up with a waiting room. I don't know why.
Okay, we'll just push admit at the top of the screen. Oh, never mind. Commission pushed it.
Yeah, 1978-835-9066.
hotel rooms.
Doesn't much matter. It wasn't very controversial today.
Sorry. I'm just dialing in to listen.
Oh, you're in. Okay, you can hear us?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
How you doing?
Did you have anything you wanted to say with respect to this application?
Do I know? I'm just dialing in to listen with Brian Stein.
Okay, fine. Great, thank you.
I think.
Okay.
All right then. Moving
So
on. We're going to recirculate the minutes.
we're going to
and-
recirculate the minutes. Yeah. There, the 3 decisions from January are outstanding, because I don't have the minutes yet, and they're on my list. We have 4 applications for next month. 96 Old Essex, which is taking 1 lot and splitting it into 2 lots with inadequate frontage. 26 Proctor Street, which is a special permit and a variance to retrofit a home for a disabled child. Central Street, I can't remember which number it is, but it's the Manchester Museum to add to put the portico on the front that was originally there. And then One Crooked Lane, they've asked to withdraw. And we can't do that until the March meeting because we continued the public hearing to March. I expect an application to come in prior to the April meeting, which will require me to recuse myself because it is a neighbor.
Okay.
So I will need somebody to lead that portion of the meeting.
Yeah, find a good lawyer to do
It is.
If we can't find a good lawyer, we'll just leave it
Looking at
I think
me.
it is school vacation week.
Let me check the calendar.
Okay. I can give you a template
Good.
of motion stuff and you can do with it what you want, but
Thank you, Sarah.
I have talked to my neighbor and it's both a special permit and a variance. And the variance is on my side.
She pretty well got tagged in.
What?
I think she pretty much got tagged as it.
I think so too.
Have it good for someone else to have one of us.
The other thing I just wanted to raise your awareness that the HAC
Yeah.
hearing for the SLV project,
Nice.
Monday, March 4th at the American Legion Hall.
Did they already have the first one?
No, that's the first one.
Okay.
And I think it's a 4-hour meeting that goes from like 10 to 12, an hour for lunch, and then 1 to 3. And then subsequent meetings will be via Zoom, is my understanding.
How many people can fit in the Legion?
Ooh,
I don't know.
75, 100?
Well, it's technically about 120.
Depends on the fire chief.
Well, we got a better one now.
A better one.
No, just,
No, I mean, we can fit 120, I mean, technically.
I think
that's
that,
with tables. Yeah. If we set up chairs, you can probably.
yeah. I think that they couldn't use the schools because school's in session.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
What was
And
that?
then
Should have done it on vacation week.
March 4th. It's a Monday. I'm trying to track down all of the materials that have been submitted so that we can get them up on the
Is it
website.
going to be a webcast, simulcast?
I don't think they're set up for that.
No,
Probably is
the
maybe-
first one is just in person, is my understanding, and then subsequent ones will be remote, is my
That's gonna
understanding.
be- Like, are people going to like camp out all night to get seats?
Well, MECT has been encouraging people to come.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, there's just
No
not
one
that
to
many
speak. There'll be
seats.
no one speaking.
Well, right, makes sense.
It'll just be
The
the
hearing.
applicant and
Yeah.
cross-examination, right?
I plan to go. Guess I'm gonna have to get there early, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I plan to work, so.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, it's during the day, so
right, yeah,
not gonna get as many as you think.
that's right. Okay.
Interesting.
Anything else anybody wanted to raise?
Brings a motion to adjourn.
You making a motion to adjourn? Do I have a second?
A second.
Sean seconds. All in favor?
Yes,
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you very much.
all right,
What is the day of your next meeting?
We don't know.
we don't know.
You always know.
Like it's the third Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah. March 20th.